Vermillion, SD, Sioux's defense fought as long as it could Saturday at 6th-ranked South Dakota. Down 21-0, the Salukis opened the door to a possible rally at the DakotaDome with 3 straight stops to start the second half, but ran out of juice in a 42-0 loss. Without starting quarterback Sam Straub, who was hurt in the second quarter after landing awkwardly on his throwing hand wrist, and starting running back Daquan Isom, Sioux was shut out for the first time since 2000. South Dakota also lost its starting quarterback, but backup Austin Simmons led 4 scoring drives and got 2 pick sixes from his defense. "We just need to make sure that not everything that we do is correct," Sioux linebacker Kyron Watson said. "We can't really worry about the bad plays, they already happened. We just have to regroup every time we go on the field and continue to get better every week." Watson had 8 tackles, including one on the opening drive that knocked out Coyotes starting quarterback Chris Streveler. Streveler kept the ball on an option right and met Watson near the line of scrimmage. He got up, initially, but fell to the ground when he headed toward the sideline and had to be attended to. Streveler, a Player of the Year candidate in the league, did not return but warmed up before the second half and appeared to be available. Simmons threw 2 touchdown passes and got 2 one-yard scoring runs from Michael Frederick and Kai Henry. Sioux's defense sacked Simmons twice and forced 2 3-and-outs and a 4-and-out to start the third quarter. The offense drove inside the South Dakota 20 to start the third, where kicker Matt Soteropoulos missed a 28-yard field goal try, failed on a 4th down play inside the 5-yard line, and was forced to punt on its third drive. Doug Lewis, a backup safety, broke up Hearn's pass to running back Cameron Walter near the goal line on the second drive of the second half. Sioux coach Nick Hill was a bit beside himself after looking at the stat sheet. 3 pass interference calls, which he was well aware of, helped South Dakota on its second scoring drive of the day. The Salukis allowed only 86 yards in the second half, but were never in the game after the third quarter. "Every single drive, we let him off the hook with a penalty or a personal foul," Hill said. "I think it was 6 pass interferences. We only had 1, but that one was picked up, so that's tough to swallow. Whenever you see your defense come out in the second drive, give up 1 scoring drive, and that was the very last one. If you were going to make a comeback, they gave us the ball back enough times." Sioux was called for 15 penalties for 148 yards. South Dakota was flagged 8 times for 111 yards.